Hello everyone, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Nedbank Pitch and Polish. I'm Khosi Khalekhi, and tonight we'll be finding out which two semi-finalists will be going through to the final, so don't go anywhere. Here's a quick reminder of the competition standings. Last week, we saw strong pitches from Cheslin Obinoble, the last man standing in the blue group, and the final green group contestant, Bandile of Masikobe Holdings. Tonight, we'll see the last contestants from the yellow group and the red group deliver their pitches, and by the end of the episode, which of the two of the four semi-finalists have done enough to earn themselves a spot in the final. And we'll meet our wildcard contestant. Our contestants are so close to that first prize that I bet they can even almost taste it. 650,000 Rand in cash to grow their business and a bursary worth 350,000 Rand for a Race Corp business development program. A heartfelt thank you to our title sponsor Nedbank, program organizer Race Corp, and the venue sponsor, the Business Exchange, for supporting this competition and helping to grow the entrepreneurial landscape in South Africa. I can't believe that it's been more than 3 months since we embarked on this pitching journey together. Wow, it has been amazing to have a front row seat to watch as our contestants have learned from the judges' feedback, their one-on-one sessions with their Race Corp business mentors, and how they have improved their pitches in every round. But as you know, this competition isn't just about the contestants learning. It's also about helping you, our viewers, to learn from their experiences so that you can follow your own entrepreneurial dreams and maybe even enter the competition next year. But now it's time to get going. First up in the hot seat is Keenan George of Smart View Technology. Go get him, Keenan.
Hi, Keenan.
Hi, judges.
You're looking nervous. Are you nervous?
Closer to the end round, so it's getting a bit more nervous now.
And the stakes are high, eh?
Yes.
1 million Rand. Are you ready? Are you ready to try and win it?
I'm ready.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
Did you know that the combined commercial and industrial sector collectively spends over 180 billion Rand annually on water, electricity and gas? In the last 3 years, the electricity tariff have surged by 44% and gas by 30%. With these stats, it's quite evident that we need tools to better manage our utilities, to increase profitability. My name is Keenan George, CEO and founder of Smart View Technology, and our vision is to create a utility management plug-and-play solution that helps organizations to better manage their utilities. But what are the issues? We have severe energy and water wastages, and we have a lack of utility management tools that helps organizations with data to make data-driven decisions. The solution, Smart View Technology's utility management platform as a service, provides you with predictive analytics and real-time monitoring that assist you to achieve zero pollution goals and increase your operational efficiency. But what makes us different? We provide customers with bespoke BI reporting that help them identify cost-saving opportunities. We also integrate into existing hardware and infrastructure, allowing us not to rip out and replace. We also continuously investing in our product, giving us that competitive edge. But has this been validated? Yes, it has. Virgin Active have saved 1,000 kiloliters monthly. PepsiCo saved 50% on their sewage costs. Our team, we have a dedicated team of 9 members that continuously work on our product enhancement, business development, as well as our operations. Our finance, we have a current gross profit margin of 85% and our monthly recurring revenue sitting at 360,000 Rand. And if we win this competition, we will strategically use this money 50% on our marketing initiatives and 50% to enhance our product offering. Thank you.
Thank you, Keenan. Sure. All right, let's start with you, Mona Lisa. Questions?
Keenan, thanks so much for your page. Keenan, I just wanted to maybe ask the question: if you're unsuccessful, how does your business continue?
We have enough opportunities in our pipeline. We are this month again not profitable, but we will turn that again back in the next 2 months.
Okay. And then second to that, what then would you prioritize? You see, for me, I'm just trying to establish which are the priorities for you from a longevity perspective, to grow to the scale that you are earmarking. So what would be those priorities, let's say, in a normal course of business and you were not here today?
Okay, so our current priority is our Landers and Gear deal, where we offer the platform as a service, because it's a signed deal and there's quite the opportunities already in the pipeline. So that will be our main focus currently.
Okay.
Alan?
What is your unique? Because I'm guessing this is quite a competitive space. How do you position yourself relative to your competitors? I mean, what's your unique selling proposition?
Okay, so our competition normally just stays at main metering level, right? We do main verification and billing, and we also go into the plants for sub-metering and machine monitoring as well, all right? And we provide them an end-to-end solution. So not we do the initial site audit, the installation, the monitoring, reporting, and the continuous enhancements to their efficiencies as well.
Okay. And I mean, I think you've told us that there's you've got some immediate prospects which you're in the process of exploring, and I think it's gone beyond exploration. You've signed up some deals. So maybe the flip side of Mona Lisa's question around what would happen if you were not to win the competition. Let me ask you, what would happen if you did win the competition? I mean, what difference would winning this competition make to you versus not winning it?
So we will use that money mainly for our metering and verification process, because we have a pipeline of opportunities that we would like to convert. And with this measurement and verification, the sell is a bit better in terms of the incentives that they get back from Eskom as well.
That last question is I'm just intrigued. You mentioned you got an 85% gross profit margin. My understanding of what you guys do is a function of some of your human capital as well as your technical capital. Are you factoring both of those into that gross profit margin? I'm just trying to get a better sense as to how you come to a gross profit margin.
Yes, it's our subscription service as well as the capex revenue that we make on selling the hardware as well.
Okay, so the margins on the hardware itself
Yes.
are significant.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I wouldn't have thought that to be the case, but okay, thank you. That helps.
Yeah, so let me follow on. Let me push a little into there. So when we looked at your numbers, we know what you are charging.
Yes.
I can't imagine, given what you're charging per site, that you've covered the cost of maintaining that client, etc. So that you've moved the cost of having that client into your cost of sales. It sounds like very much it might be the cost of communication, the cost of the ancillary things around the IoT devices and the platform.
Yeah. So and the reason why you're seeing that is that the clients before, or the clients that we've signed up before, we haven't done the capex portion. All right. So we just came in as the platform provider. All right. Only now going forward, we're doing the full end-to-end solution, mainly because that also shorten our sales cycle as well, because the customer doesn't have to need to speak to electrician and a plumber, and we take on that role. The customer just speaks to us, and we liaise between the installation partners as well as the hardware providers, because at the end of the day, we integrate with the hardware, so we also validate to make sure that the hardware is with good standard.
You spoke about part of the money that you use for from the prize would be for marketing.
Yes.
explain why you would need to market. Why is this not a pure sales environment where you're knocking on doors, responding to RFPs, things like that? Why would you need to advertise and market?
So our clients, right, is facility managers, operational managers, and plant managers, which they are quite busy with their day-to-day task, right? And the way they buy this product is by first searching, validating the companies, and that is where we actually currently spend a lot of our marketing on Google search marketing, because they will first search for the product, look who comes up first, validate, and take 2 or 3 of us through the process.
Great, Keenan, this was a great pitch and good answers. You may leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Thoughts, Alan?
I thought it was a very good pitch. He knows his subject matter well.
Yeah.
So he's obviously a very bright guy. And I think we've seen through some of the financials just what's been generated so far. And I have no doubt in my mind that the guy and the business is going to grow. I mean, we've heard offline some of his prospects and some of what he's working on. So I think the future seems bright. It's difficult to figure out an area of faulting it. I mean, I think every organization that runs a plant that makes use of water, electricity, will be looking to become more efficient because times are just tough. People are looking to save costs wherever they can. So I see really great prospects for the guy. I don't know enough about the competition to know what he's up against. But he sounds confident.
Yeah. What did you say? Thoughts?
Yeah, I think same boat as Alan. In fact, I think, Keenan, from the perspective of the mechanics of what he's solving for, I think on par. I think if I were to make a comment in terms of, over and above, call it financial investment, I think there would be value in him partnering up with real estate industries. This is a real estate product. I know he's targeted food and beverage, and I come from the real estate industry. So you asked him the question about marketing. He should be part of SAPOA. He should be part of the South African Council of Shopping Centres, really positioning himself for those real estate owners and managers about a solution he has for prospective clients. That's kind of also the other growth opportunity that I think he's missing.
Okay, yeah. Also, I love this pitch. He's
amazing.
It was the best pitch he's done so far. And he answered so well. Yeah, he didn't trip, he didn't stumble, he wasn't defensive. He just answered the question. So yeah, overall very strong pitch. But let's go to score.
Keenan, how you doing?
All good, your side?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. We're back from the pitching arena, now in the semi-finals. How was that?
It was quite nerve-wracking. The stakes are high now.
Yeah.
And I really feel that I gave it my best shot. I gave it my best shot.
You had 10 seconds left on the clock. Take me through the preparation.
I actually feel that I spoke slow. I don't understand why I still had 10 seconds left. I maybe forgot out something that I wanted to say.
Okay, right. So did you prepare in order to speak slower?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because the feedback from my first speech was that I was just running through it. So I wanted to get everything, because there was a lot of things that I said in my first speech that I didn't hear. So I wanted to speak a bit slower.
Okay, all right. And also I noticed how you switched it up this time. A lot of people introduce the question asking, like to state the problem and then ask a question after that and then provide the solution. I noticed when you're introducing the clients that you have within your books, you did that from a creative perspective. Take me through that process.
Yes. I wanted them to understand that these big clients have validated our product. And with a savings, right?
Yeah.
It's not they're just not using it. They actually saw saving using our product.
Okay. And how do you feel overall? I mean, at the end of your pitch, you heard Alan saying, "Yo." What was going through your mind when he said that?
I don't know if it was a good yo or a bad yo. So, but I think like I said, I did my best.
Yeah.
My best.
Okay, and how do you feel about elimination from here?
I think I'll go through to the finals.
Okay.
I think I'll go through the finals.
Confidence is always a good thing. Has this competition built up your confidence in business?
Definitely yes, and I've learned quite a lot. I've really learned quite a lot.
Yeah, man, we're grateful to have someone through to the semi-finals, pitching strong still. Well done, congratulations, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the competition.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Good job, Keenan. He has been a strong contestant from the start, but how will his scores stack up against the other 3 semi-finalists? We'll find out after our next pitch of the evening. Heading to face the judges now are Braden and Avi of Breeze Delivery. Let's see how they do.
Avi, Braden.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Pressure. Been
Pressure.
a long day. Tough day.
Tough day.
Ready for it?
Semi-final. You think you're going to go through?
I think we're confident, but you know, it's stiff competition, but we'll see.
Very stiff competition. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and polish.
Hi, I'm Avi.
And I'm Braden, and we're the co-founders of Breeze Delivery. Breeze Delivery is not just a last mile delivery company. We know the space we're playing in is highly competitive, and that is why we tailor our services to meet the needs of our clients. From same-day delivery across cities, to scooter deliveries in under an hour, even the proof of delivery process, all the way to the drivers capturing the information on their phone can be tailored to meet the needs of our clients. Because we know delivering dog food is not the same as delivering medicine to doctors. On top of that, end customers are able to live track our drivers via WhatsApp with chat and call functionality, supported by our great team of agents that really sets us apart from our competitors.
E-commerce has grown tremendously, from a total of 4% of retail sales last year to an expected 10% in the next 12 months. We've taken advantage of this growth and onboarded and integrated over 100 e-commerce merchants from large enterprises like Liquor City, AB InBev, and Nedbank Avi, through to small entrepreneur-run businesses and influencer-run businesses that are looking to have a killer delivery experience. In doing so, we've been able to create over 30 full-time job opportunities, as well as digitally onboard, train, and vet all our drivers. We've been able to create jobs for 1,000 gig drivers doing over 10,000 deliveries per month.
We're growing significantly. The last 12 months, we paid out over 3 million Rand in driver earnings. Our monthly recurring revenues at 800K with 40% gross margins. And if we were to win the Nedbank Pitch and Polish competition, we use the incubator program to strengthen our internal business processes so we can scale quicker, and the 650K to hire a mid-level and senior developer to bring the features that our roadmap of clients have requested to our business, which would unlock a further R1 million in recurring revenue. We want to be South Africa's next unicorn, or how we like to call it, a rhino.
Very good.
All right, Lisa, questions from you.
Thanks, Avi. Shall I say thank you, rhinos? I mean, it's to either of you, and I've asked all the semi-finalists this question. You say you don't, we're not successful in getting the 650,000. How would you still ensure the growth of the business?
So we do have access to third-party funding. So from a cash flow perspective, we are okay, but the 650 would really inject and help us, grow a lot faster. These developers that we really are keen to bring on board will definitely springboard us.
Okay, so it won't affect your efficiencies and the customer value proposition. That will still be maintained, and you'll still be on a
business as usual in that regard, and we're just going to continue hunting customers the way we do and building a great customer experience for our merchants.
Perfect.
Alan?
So I didn't have the pleasure of being at your first pitch, but I've heard about the first pitch and that you're almost giving you guys a bit of a hard time, which is surprising because I thought this pitch was remarkable. So I'll have to watch the screening when it gets played back just to see how that first pitch went. But I thought you guys did a phenomenal job really pitching it. You occurred to me as individuals that have got a big picture in mind. And I'm interested in understanding a little bit more what that big picture looks like, to the extent that you do have one.
Yeah, for sure. We're not here for haircuts, especially myself. But yeah, we want to be present in all the major metropolitans in South Africa, as well as emerging African markets. Kenya's e-commerce is growing rapidly, and we're really getting to the point where we've got a blueprint to land and expand. So we're starting in South Africa, but we really want to take this through to Africa.
Okay, I love the big picture thinking. And maybe getting back to the immediate tasks that you're dealing with. The 1 million rand recurring that you referenced, is that monthly or per annum?
It's monthly.
Monthly,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. I think that's it for me, actually. I was overwhelmed. It was very well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Alec.
Okay, just for me, in terms of competition, there's a lot of people in the space, as you know, and I know you opened up saying there's a lot of competition, but there's a lot of competition who are not well funded, and there's a lot of competition that is well funded, and they're going to watch you, and you speak about tailoring your solution, and they'll tailor their solution. Like, how do you keep ahead of this game and make sure you don't atrophy your client base? Because somebody's going to, in a market like this, the way that these markets evolve is it becomes commoditized. It just becomes about price, because eventually the next feature doesn't really matter. And I don't think the market's quite there yet, but it'll get there relatively soon. So how are you thinking about that moment of maturity in the market?
So great question. So we really want to make ourselves entrenched in our clients and try to be as sticky as possible. So we offer services on top of that, from scooter bike rentals to fulfillment hubs where you can store your products and we pick and pack and ship, even in cities you have no presence in. So we really want to offer auxiliary services that entrench us. Even to the point where, you know, we can provide them with financing because we know their sales data. So partnering with a bank to provide, you know, working capital to these entrepreneurs selling online. Things like that would really entrench us beyond just being a fulfillment partner.
And just adding to what Braden said, it's just like how Apple does it, where they give you a phone, but they've got the App Store and services over the top. We're really looking to build our business in a way that we have these add-on services that they can do while still feeding into our core business, which is delivery.
Do you compete with Zulzi?
No, we don't. We don't sell any products. Zulzi has their own seller platform and delivery platform. We provide anybody who wants to compete with Zulzi the same level of service on the delivery leg.
They can be a client of us.
Great, gentlemen. Great pitch. You may leave.
Thank you, Judge.
Well done.
Thoughts?
I think South Africa's going to know these guys soon, not just through this platform,
Yeah.
but these are bright guys. They understand their business like no one else. I can sense that they're thinking well ahead, and what they're doing right now is just part of the journey of where they ultimately want to see. So there's some visionary elements happening with these two, and I think South Africans are gonna become more familiar with these guys as the years go on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the big picture thinking is what, for me, at least from a pitching perspective, sets them apart. They are looking at the 5 steps and how they are going to be part of that journey, or how they're going to mitigate risk. And I think for me, that talks to sustainability. There are very many unicorns, and a lot of them don't think about sustainability. And I think they've really applied themselves to that. Yeah.
I mean, there's some brands in our country that 15, 20 years ago were not. I mean, look at We Buy Cars. I think We Buy Cars started with 2 guys like this. And I think that's the type of potential that these guys present.
Yeah. Right, let's get scoring.
Avi and Braden.
How's it, Khosi?
Welcome to the semi-finals. Yeah, how was that?
Good, tough, stiff competition.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it went really well, really excited and enjoyed the morning with the kids.
Okay.
So it was a good run-up, but good.
So overall, do you think you have improved?
Certainly. I think the polish part is something that's crucial here.
Okay.
And they take no prisoners, so you have to really polish it up.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you guys were polishing it up. Braden, I mean, Alan gave you first a hand clap, then said that your pitch was remarkable, and then concluded with a well done. What do you think your chances are at being eliminated?
I thought he was going to give us the money there. We were ready to go.
But tell me, what do you think your chances are at elimination, though?
Sure, I think we gave it our best shot. I don't know if we could have done it better. It just went smoothly and better than how we've rehearsed. So
Yeah.
I think we got a really good shot at this, but you never know. We weren't there for the other pitches. So.
Okay. And he didn't see your very first pitch. Getting a response from a judge who's seeing your pitch for the very first time and is already so astonished, do you feel the other judges have been as sold?
I think a lot of the criticism that they gave us in the first 2 rounds,
Yeah.
we've adapted and addressed those. So almost trying to silence them before they could speak.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that there wasn't, too much feedback for this round.
Yeah. Okay. And you've simplified this pitch. I could really tell, Avi, when you were touching on e-commerce, take us through the simplification of this pitch for this specific round.
So obviously our business, we know it inside out. However, the judges need a simple, concise investor view in terms of, do we have an investable business? Do we have a viable business? So we just kept it to the simple necessities, nothing fancy, and really try to bring our personalities through, and hopefully that will show them how we run our business as well.
Avi and Braden, wishing you all the best for the rest of the competition. And you've made it to the semi-finals, and let's see you in the elimination.
Thank you.
Cheers, Corsi.
Cheers. And there you have it. The semi-final pitches are done and dusted. Let's check in with the judges to see how they feel it went. Good day, judges.
Hey, Jose,
How are you doing today?
you look
Good.
quite relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm a little casual. Can't say the same for our contestants, though. It's the semi-finals. Let's start off with you, Alon. What were your thoughts around Cheslin? I mean, he came through with a simplified pitch, which obviously shows a lot of progress. Do you think the 650 would progress his business?
I think 650 will progress all the businesses here today. That's why they're here, right? So it'll progress every single one of them.
Okay.
And I thought his pitch was really, it was a solid pitch. He's definitely a great orator. I think he knows his stuff. So, yeah, Cheslin was great.
Right, and Alan Bandile, you asked him a couple of questions regarding his profit margin. Is this a business that you would fund?
It is actually. So he's got a unique proposition to present to his target market. And he's, apart from having, put together a good pitch, he's already got the buy-in of, certain formidable retailers who also believe that he's worth supporting. So I thought he put together a great pitch. And I think he's got an awesome proposition, and there's no doubt in my mind he's going to take it to new heights.
Mona Lisa, do you feel that Keenan's business is the right business for this competition?
For this competition, I think it's the right business for the industry that he is solving for. I think there's no doubt, with just my understanding and appreciation of the real estate industry and the pressures there's absolute value in what he's doing. And I think he has an opportunity to fine-tune his business model in a way that will, not only when he scales, but will also make, a really sustainable, profitable business. In terms of the competition, excellent pitch. I think he's a great contender. And really just has, for me, shown consistency to improve each round. So I have great admiration for him.
And just to wrap it up, Alon, Breeze Delivery, Avi and Braden, they come strong because they're two people who can pitch on different elements and topics and obviously bring forth different pitching styles. How have they progressed in this competition? And do you feel that they are up for elimination?
They are up for elimination, as are the other three. But they've definitely progressed. You saw what happened from round 1 to round 2. They actually went backward. And I did express my feelings about that, about them taking this seriously.
Yeah.
But they've pulled it out. Today was a brilliant pitch, really, really a brilliant pitch. Well thought through, well constructed, but also what was important is how they answered the very tough questions that the three of us gave them. They answered them very well.
I reckon the judges are going to have a tough time deciding who's going through and who has reached the end of the line. But while they deliberate, I must tell you that the panel's final decision will not only be based on the pitches you've seen here tonight. Our contestants have had to submit very detailed packs with financials and other supporting documentation before their pitches. The judges have had to work through each of the packs carefully, asking questions where they needed to. This info will carry a lot of weight in their final decision because, of course, a potential investor or a bank for that matter isn't about to hand you over a bunch of money without doing their homework, right? So now is the time for the judges to earn their keep and decide who has pitched for the last time in the competition and who has made it through to the final. With the stakes this high, I could not be more grateful that I'm the host and not part of the judging panel. News just in, the judges have made their decision. That means that the wait is over. Let's go to the judges and our semi-finalists now.
Good day, gentlemen. We've come to the hardest part of our job, and we score you, we have a discussion, we debate, and then we come to our conclusion. But I want you to understand why this is so different from every other pitching competition, because this isn't just about the way that you pitch. It isn't about the words that you say, the wonderful things that your race corp guides have told you to say. This is also about what you have been doing. And so we investigate and we ask you for information about your businesses. We go onto your website, we look at your financials, and we look all over the place for additional information to either confirm what you're saying or disconfirm what you're saying. And so what the audience sees and what we see is slightly different. And I use this opportunity to express to you and to the audience that what they've seen and what we've seen is two different things. But we've gone, deep to understand your businesses further. And as you know, before this pitch, we brought each and every one of you in to explain certain things so we had more understanding of each of your businesses. This is the 14th year of Pitch and Polish, and it is the hardest year. I've been in every single one of those, and this is undoubtedly the hardest year that we've ever had. We were in debate. We moved left, we moved right, we moved left, we moved right. What about this? Let's look at that. We asked Lebo to come back, show us the numbers to verify things. We're up and down, show us this, show us that, to make sure that we were making the right decision because the numbers were so close to one another. So this is a close competition. And I had dinner with you the other night, and I said to you that you've already won. Because by now you would have had more than 3 million views, so people know who you are. A lot of people are rooting for you. You're going to get a lot of phone calls, a lot of media exposure. A lot of people will want to assist you. So whether you go through or don't go through, to me, in real terms, you have become winners already. Okay, so not in that cliched, everyone's a winner because you tried. You really are going to win, and all the Nedbank Pitch and Polish experience shows us that this group here, all of you get advantage from this. So I leave you with that. All right, let's go through. So let me talk generally. All your pitches were excellent. There was brilliant pitches. Every one of you improved your pitches, and kudos to you for changing your pitches, for listening. they were incredible. We could not fault your pitches in terms of the content. There were some people stumbled, but they were great. Right, in no particular, actually let's go what's on the top. So Cheslin, we'll start with you on the positive. What I loved about your pitches, you spoke about your background in procurement. If when you're talking about your authority to be in this role, that was brilliant. You spoke about the problem in the market. You expressed what the problem was and how your business was going to solve that. Very, very important. And I wrote you a great presenter. You got the gift of the gab. On the negative side, too many numbers. You bamboozled me. With so many numbers. We like the fact that you know the numbers, but you were confused. 70, 140, 10. Actually, in the Q&A, I had to ask you about the numbers, and there was just too many numbers, and they all got very confusing. So I lost you in that. And then you were the one. You actually stumbled a little bit. We saw that little stumble. But the big negative for me was around the fact that you didn't submit your numbers and that was 150 points. You got literally from 3 judges 0 on that. And that's 450 points that you lost because you didn't follow the instruction of this competition. For that reason, Cheslin, you may leave. All right, who have we got next? We've got Avi and let's go to the two of you. Braden, Avi, also a wonderful pitch, and from where you've come. I tried to fault your pitch. I couldn't fault your pitch. It was a brilliant pitch. I love the fact that you speak about you said you tailor, and then you gave the example about the dog food and the doctor. So you painted the picture for me. You expressed that to me. You showed me the market size. You opened up with, we've got lots of competition. Like you took away any one of my angles. I kept waiting to take you out, but I couldn't take you out because you kept addressing every part that I was going to come at you with. Your good use of the prize money, we thought that was really well thought through. The only big negative, which is a huge negative, is that I think that you are not anticipating the margin squeeze that's going to come as this market becomes more mature. And if you don't build your ecosystem with enough margin, and you don't build out your other features, and you're going to have a problem into the future. You'll have a nice big spike. You'll buy your Boxster, you'll buy your Porsches, and then you'll have to maybe go and hand them back in, But one thing that you're not doing is you're not leaving. You guys are going through to the next round. Well done. Okay. Right, so we're left with the two of you. Now, you guys, I'm already grey, right? But I got grey with the two of you. We could not. First, Bandile, you were going through, and then Keenan, you were going through. Then it was you, then it was you, then it was you, then it was you. When we were in the room, we were judging one way. We came here, we went through the scores. We then conferred, we checked stuff, we did everything. We looked at your scores were so close. But only one of the two of you is going to go through to the next round. So let me speak about the two of you quickly. Right, Bandile, let's talk about you. You have identified an incredibly important market opportunity. I think we all think that you are actually genius to take what was very informal and bring it to the next level of formality and to commercialize that. There's absolute genius in that. Your timing of your pitch was impeccable. We understand that you battled around some of the terminology around in business, but you understand business. You're a businessman through and through, right down to your bones. You're a businessman, and so to me, you know, that we will look for the fact that will you be profitable into the future, and every single one of us here believes you will. You changed your pitch, you've learned, which was great, and you're a great marketer. You know marketing, you know how to market your business. You're a great marketer, and you're a great storyteller. On the negative side, I think you came in a little too nervous this time. We could feel your nerves, but that's okay. It wasn't too bad. When you said minus 15% margin, when we had spoken to you one-on-one and investigated that, you didn't change that. We gave you the opportunity to speak about 85% GP, and you came in with minus 15%, right? And then your numbers, your understanding of the numbers is not quite there. And then we went to the numbers. We looked at your original submission. We looked at your financials, and your GP doesn't say that. Your GP says something completely different on your financials you submitted. And then in this round, you were supposed to submit financials. Yeah. And like somebody else, you also didn't submit. So you lost another 150 points times 3, 450 points just there. But maybe you had enough of the other points. But let's see what happens there. Keenan, right. Also a wonderful, that was the best pitch you've done in the whole competition. Your USP, you worked very hard on that USP, and we thought that USP came out quite well. We love the fact that you speak about your own platform. You know, investors want to know that you own something, that you're not an agent in between something. So you brought that through. On the negative side, you missed a massive opportunity around saying why you. You never spoke about your authority to be in that role. Like, we don't know who you are. Are you degreed? Have you got experience? Who are you? We didn't know who you were, right? We didn't know your background, nothing. So you lost a lot of points because of that. But was it too much? Do you go through? Or was it just enough? Do you stay? The person who'll be going through to the next round. Do you want to change your mind, judges?
Please don't do this.
No, don't do that to us.
The person who's going to go through to the next round is Keenan. Bandile, you may leave. Gentlemen, you have made it through to the next round. Please take everything once again that was presented to you today with all seriousness. And as you go into the next round, it's not just the two of you. You will be joined by the next contestant, our wild card winner, Ntokozo.
My name is Melo Tlego, and I'm the founder and director of Tacky Wash SA. Tacky Wash SA is a team of shoe care specialists. We specialize in the cleaning, polishing, refurbishing, and repairing of all types of shoes. I currently employ 16 young individuals across 4 branches in Musgrave, Umhlanga, Hillcrest, and Berea inside First Fitness Gym. When I founded my company in 2016, I was just a simple student fearing the potential of potentially not being employed. So I had to do something about it. So I started washing shoes and charging people. What sets Tacky Wash apart from other small businesses is our focus on the environment as well as foot hygiene. For example, our reusable bags that are eco-friendly and that are made from 3 used Stony Coke bottles. At the core of our services, we provide shoe care services to elevate and elongate the lifespan of an average shoe and reduce shoe waste in landfills. I believe I should be a finalist at the Nedbank Pitch and Polish competition because I have all the necessary qualities of a young individual who is pushing boundaries.
Ntokozo,
Hi.
welcome.
Hi. Thank you. Thank
And
you for having
give
me.
these guys a hard time, and you try and win.
That's what women do.
You may leave.
Thank you.
Congratulations to our 2024 Nedbank Pitch and Polish finalists, Keenan and Braden and Avi. I'm so sorry to be saying goodbye to Cheslin and Bandile, but making it through to the top 4 is a real achievement on its own, and I have no doubt that they both have very bright entrepreneurial futures ahead of them. So we've lost 2 contestants tonight, but we've picked up 1 more in our wild card, Ntokozo Nhleko of Tacky Wash SA. Based on what we've seen from her video, Braden, Avi, and Keenan could be facing some serious competition in the final next week. Could this be the first year that our wildcard contestant bags the first prize? It's anybody's guess at this stage, but that's enough about next week. Right about now, you're probably wondering, when I'll be getting through to our viewer competition? If you'd like to get your hands on one of those 5,000 Rand Avo Super Shop vouchers from Nedbank, as well as a strategy mentorship package and access to Flowcode business scaling software, you need to answer these questions. First question, which of the big 5 animals did Braden and Avi reference in their pitch tonight? Then, head online to flowcodepowered.com and let us know what term is used to describe someone who is certified to guide you through the Flowcode software and methodology. Send us your name and the answers via WhatsApp to 066 232 7355 before midnight tonight, and we'll put you into our random draw. We'll pick a winner, get in touch with them, and post their name on social media later this week. That's it for the semi-final round, friends. I'm really excited for next week's final. It's already shaping up to be an epic battle. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. So I'll see you next week Tuesday at 7 o'clock for the final episode of the 2024 Nedbank Pitch and Polish competition. Bye for now.
This experience has been absolutely incredible. It's been a lesson learned. I don't know what to say. I just wish I made it through, but I see where my faults were, and it's definitely something that I would go back and learn from and correct going forward.
This was a very good experience for me. First time participating in a pitch program or Nedbank Pitch and Polish program. So yeah, it was a good journey. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to build my business further with the information that I got from the Nedbank Pitch and Polish.